Okay guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Ikuruku TV, where we keep you updated with all the news, info, and migration issues in Italy and anybody traveling, in fact, abroad. So a Nigerian guy has died in hospital due to illness, and I also like to inform you guys about it in case you come across this video. Don't also forget to share it. It happened on the 9th of March 2024. Okay, that was when this incident occurred. Okay, for those who are always asking for date. Now, school bus trapped on tracks. That is a train track, because this became an emergency. So everywhere was halted. Train stops 20 meters before. Traffic was blocked due to rescue effort for a Nigerian migrant who died in hospital due to illness. Okay, this one happened in Italy. Now they say Corridonia, a Nigerian falls ill, okay, while getting on a bus, and then he is rescued and traffic remains blocked. Then a school bus arrives with 7 children on board and gets trapped between the bars of the level crossing. That is, of the train crossing. Shortly afterwards, the train passes, with the convoy stopping about 20 meters away. They say that to God be the glory, nobody was hurt or injured. But unfortunately, there was nothing anyone could do that could save this man who felt ill. They say that he was rushed to the hospital for treatment, but he couldn't make it. The ambulance came and took him. So he was trying to board a bus, but he fell. I don't know whether I would say he fainted there and died. The victim was called Solomon Ifeaby, Ifeaby, Ifeaby Ogbe, or whichever way, Ogbe, OGBE, and was a guest of a reception center in the Corridonian hamlet. The man was at a bus stop around 7:30 a.m. The illness struck him as he was about to board the contra means of transport. That is, he was about to enter the tram, and then he just, I think, collapsed there. That was the end of the story. He collapsed to the ground, unconscious. The alarm was immediately raised, and the 118 health workers immediately intervened on the scene, which is the Pronto Soccorso. For those of you who doesn't know the emergency number for ambulance, it is 118. They were called for rescue immediately, and they arrived sharply. No time was wasted. The rescuers desperately tried to save his life, but the man had had a heart attack. The presence of the ambulance and the bus created queues on the road. It is in this context that a few minutes later, the school bus arrived, having remained stuck on the tracks of the level crossing, with the barriers lowering. There were moments of great panic, even though in the meantime the driver had managed to move the vehicle alongside the tracks and let the little passengers get off, you see. So it was because of the queue, you know, the ambulance has blocked the road, you know, and all those things. So when the bus was coming, the bus never got the information that something was happening. So when it got to the train tracks, the lever that closes for train to pass for security closed on the bus. So the bus couldn't move, you know. So, but the driver was able to maneuver and park it on one side, and then, you know, commanded all the students to alight, and they all came down, and they left the bus there, you know, waiting, thinking that the train will hit. But at the same time, the train was alerted. You know, these people have fast means of communicating whenever there is an incident. They also alerted the train people, and the train was able to stop 20 meters before it got to where this incident happened. Now, they said that the intervention of the Carabinieri of the mobile radio unit of Macerata company and of the Corridonian station was immediate. The soldiers of the Carabinieri, seeing the great danger, immediately called the POFA to block the railway traffic, but the train was already arriving. Fortunately, the driver noticed the presence of the school bus on the tracks and braked. So the train driver braked, managing to stop about 20 meters from the yellow bus. As mentioned, a lot of fear, but no one was injured. To God be the glory. All this while the 118 health workers were carrying out maneuvers, to save the life of the Nigerian who has a heart disease. The man aboard the ambulance was transported at high speed to the emergency room of the Macerata Hospital. The doctors did everything they could to save his life, but every attempt was in vain. The news of what happened in San Claudio immediately spread like wildfire. On the one hand, the pain for the death of the 46-year-old struck down by heart attack. On the other, the relief after the great fear for the possible tragedy on the tracks. People were afraid that the train will hit the bus, but to God be the glory, it never happened. The parents of the pupils were contacted by the school and brought their children home. The children were scared, but as mentioned, no one was hurt. The Carabinieri of the Macerata Company and the Corridonia Station, for their part, then carried out all the necessary investigations to reconstruct what happened. So may his soul rest in peace. So in case you know this person, his name is Solomon Ifeaby Ogbe. That's his name. I think, did they say 36 or 46-year-old Nigerian citizen. He collapsed. I think he had a heart attack and died of it. May his soul rest in perfect peace. So I think when people get to this Italy, they should try and also go to the hospital for checkups. Try and go to the hospital for checkups. Even if you are living abroad, try and go for checkups. Don't just relax and sleep as if nothing is happening. God, even if you are abroad and you feel that you have arrived to where everything is going to be fair, try and check up. It's very important. Get where death no day. Imagine heart attack in the middle of the road, and then he just fell down, and that was the end of the story. Quite a pity. And the person is still in campo, which means that the person could be a new arrival. The person just arrived Italy new. Imagine after arriving Italy, when you have told your family, friends, and everyone that you have confirmed Europe, and you are now, walking towards getting a better life. The person collapsed and died. Very, very unfortunate, Sha. Very unfortunate. May his soul rest in peace. So guys, please share this video to also maybe alert his family who knows him. I don't know him, and they did not post his pictures. So I'm just giving you the information the way they brought it to the screen. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye-bye.